River City Ransom. 3 little words. When separate, they don't mean much, but when put together, they become one of the best as well as one of the most confusing games I've ever played. This game is a lot of things, and easy is not one of them. As an action, RPG, and beat-em-up hybrid, it was one very strange game for its time. You could play alone or with a friend, and trust me, the way to play is with 2 players. The plot is pretty simple. Bad guys, that is Slick and his gang of dicks, kidnap Ryan's girlfriend Cindy, and Ryan and his cool friend Alex have to fight their way through a mob of douchebags to get her back. You make your way through an open world, which at this time was groundbreaking. Anyhow, Ryan and Alex take off after Cindy, fighting off gangs with lame names like the Generic Dudes or the Jocks. I always liked the Squids. They were the only ones that really had a name, if you ask me. You fuck with the Squids, you get the ink. Anyways, so you're running all over town, beating the shit out of anything in your way with your hands, your feet, and all kinds of shit just laying on the ground. You can also buy books at the shop area to give you power-ups, food to refill your health and give your stats a boost. The way you would make money for these upgrades was kicking ass. You beat the living shit out of gang members until they spontaneously combust into change. There was also a password system that you could use to start the game with the stats you had when you left off. I think that this is one of the best looking games on the NES, and the controls are very, very good. It sucks that you have to hit B and A together to jump, but you know what? Oh well. The game is not easy, like I said at the beginning, and it's going to take a lot of work to complete this. One of the weirdest things I remember about this game is the shops. I never played an RPG unless you count Zelda, which I really don't, so the leveling up and buying items blew my fucking mind. When I was a kid, I never bought the right items or saved my money at all. I'd often be so broke in the game, the only thing I could afford is a free smile. So if you waste your money, this game will punish you. I would recommend buying a book called Dragon Feet as soon as you can. I think it's like $26.50 or something like that, but it gives you a permanent boost where you just like kick your legs so fucking fast nothing can touch you. And another fun thing about this game was the weapons. You could beat rival gangs up with lead pipes, chains, trash cans, brass knuckles, tires, all kinds of shit. Like I said, I was terrible at saving my money though, or buying the correct items, so while my friends were buying books and kicking ass with the stone fist and the dragon feet, I was stuffing my dude's face with burgers and shakes. I would have full health and I'd still just sit there and buy the most random food available. You could also store the food so you could use it later when you were getting your ass kicked, but you know, instead of doing that, I'd sit there and just eat it. Burger after burger, literally eating all of the money and experience that I had just earned. Another thing I don't really understand is the story itself. When I was a kid, I would always think, why don't they just call the police? After all, Cindy's kidnapped, they know who did it, they basically know where he is. I realize now that wouldn't be a very fun game, and there's a few mini bosses along the way, here and there. The twins though, they're the easiest way to grind up and make a ton of cash. You beat them once, leave, let them respawn, go back, kill them again, rack up on that money so you can get the higher upgrades in the secret shop that's in the tunnel. The secret shop is about like 3/4 of the way into the tunnel, and you just keep pushing up against the wall. You'll go into this weird ass shop where you can buy some really awesome upgrades. This game is still one of the best ways to spend an afternoon, or a couple hours at least. I stand by my claims that River City Ransom is a better game than Double Dragon could ever dream to be. I hope you have a chance to play this game. If you do yourself a favor and pick up the controller. See you next time, guys.